Sounds good to me.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an...
The Traveler would be the most
I will spare the pleasantries then. Well, let me go...
Rift Hounds?
Yes. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous good. Then...
Is the Tenryu Commission?
Yes. And they are already... Their main priority is to... The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the... You have our deepest... I will mark on your map the area...
Relax.
Into the wind! Shah! The scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Wind Strider!
They're attacking the sacred Sakura! Stop them!
Born of ice and boom boom!
Clouds high, the birds call! One with nature!
I will have order!
No touching! Incinerate! Admissible evidence! Access denied.
Into the wind!
Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryou Commission needed help! Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
Motion to compel! Torn to oblivion!
Shogun? Wait, no! Could also be A!
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. You sure made short work of them! That was amazing!
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. Since then, every time I encounter a...
Makes sense. You must get
Might I remind you that I am not here to... Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world. I considered this matter worthy of my attention. So I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened. If the Shogun, rather than I, were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left...
Why?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this... But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years, everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged. The monsters committed men. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts. So you've... That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding...
Paimon feels so safe when we're in A's company. Having someone uber... Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters... This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
wind knows me.
Time to go.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able—
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time, but...
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this.
What happened here?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can! The monsters will be back. We will defend Inazuma. You don't know? Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. Every last trace of humanity's existence.
But, look!
Not right now. But they'll be back. Look, the almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsu. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
You're back! Please, we beg you. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can
Calm down.
Over. But...
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush. There are no monsters.
What? But how? Just a moment. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my...
Hey, calm down!
Huh. I think I understand. Yes, we were right to place our trust. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify an entity formed with strong purified filth quickly dissipates, and...
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now? Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were... The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was... But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. I could tell that, although neither...
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same...
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared. I never had the chance, but even then...
Hey...
Yes. For the long... All my martial... But... After my clash with human... When I traveled around Inazuma, moving forward, Just think of that soldier. All those who sacrificed themselves back then, as Inazuma's god. It is warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land. I will never forget.
He's taking all this pretty hard. As expected, there are a load of rift hounds here too!
Leave them to me. Shine eternal! Illusion shattered! Shine down!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and...
You are unduly concerned. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, I must be prepared for anything.
Ah, makes sense. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Furuyama?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought...
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this.
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in...
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply... It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a... I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do? Yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people.
I see. So, they have fought. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. And now the Almighty... Imagine if this was something that even the people flee out. But me, the Almighty Shogun often... Just listening to one thing she always... So you see, as bleak as things may be now, it won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time. But I suppose it does. Once this catastrophe is... Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, the Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea. One moment, I'll just... I hope the others didn't... Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I made. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No. Your humble servant
This place is... complicated. Leave it to us.
But... I can't decide whether it's a final regret.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now, but at the same...
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
It's the Traveler. And the Almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, Almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the Almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The Almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future. They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above. Now, it seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. Makoto was more concerned with the
That's,
To put it simply, Makoto I didn't understand at the time. I suppose what it comes down to, yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent.
do you feel
You have already witnessed, but now...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one...
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the...
It's all good, sir. She's a...
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama...
Into the wind! Yeah.
Hey, where'd he go? He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself.
Or perhaps the ley lines...
So we won't... We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact... Well, this chance won't come often. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. The tea is ready. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to... You're right. But I've been reminded of many people, too. Back at the Yashiro Commission, the events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my...
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto... Yes. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point. So all I could do, it was there that we bid each other a final farewell. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? It was there and then.
That's...
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred... That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time and no one questioned it. And yet, in the end, I simply had to accept, with the help of the sacred sakura's power.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Yes. She had such... I once told... But even the... And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced...
Brother? You mean to say that he was somehow involved...
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems...
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. And also... my mind, so...
Oh, well, that's a shame. Boy, both of you have...
With this last cup of tea? Thank you, Destiny.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well.
Tick! Wind strike!
Once again.
Hey!
Illusion shattered! Shine down!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a... We'll deal deal with the monsters. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too! Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, men! They're coming back for more! Let's get them!
Don't!
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will drop.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope. This hope is the light that will—
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but...
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Wind and cloud! So many regrets.
Must press on.
Time for your arraignment!
This is order.
Motion to compel!
Gather!
Baboon! Incinerate! Motion to compel!
Solidify!
Baboon! But my defense was watertight. Wrath of the flame!
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never—
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than— Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the—
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun—
Well, what are you guys—
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We are brothers in arms.
Just leave it to us. Fighting. But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the— No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we—
Thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this
Don't worry, Your Excellency. With you leading up—
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. The result being that in the century, you could take the view that whatever, but even so, they are due a resolution.
Well, Paimon thinks...
Thank you for your comforting words. I used to think just like, but what Inazuma needs more than, even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need... Yes, they are. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be...
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you...
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, no matter how long it... Now that we've dealt with... I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commission...
Alrighty then. It looks calm on the outside, but she seems to have changed a lot. Huh? What's wrong, eh? What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
It looks like... the situation... No need. I need to go to the cave.
Why? What's...
A battleground.
Ready for anything.
Another bad one? No, let me try again. Narukami, please. See that he stays safe. May the blossoms of the sacred sakura bloom eternally. Narukami, please. Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred sakura bloom eternally.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right. The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed. Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
What is the situation? Illusion shattered! Shine down! We're finally here.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
This is a place I once sealed off. It looked...
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is... Where are we go? Whoa. This place... Look, it's another...
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that...
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we...
Wait! The atmosphere in here just...
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, but inside a realm of consciousness, though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal... Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself. I would not try to change her.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both do...
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power. It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable... Every action under determination. Only rules shall remain Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now... They are towering obstacles. You wish to make yourself I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down in disgrace. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. No escape! Oh. Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! The eye sweeps the land! Strike dead! Torn to oblivion! The peaceful sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Your verdict is decided. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Inferior. Strike dead. Torn to oblivion. Ha! 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 There is no escape. Inferior. Ha! The eye sweeps the lands. Inazuma shines eternal. Inferior. Strike dead. I shall not fall here. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of she was built to resist erosion.
Then, does that mean...
Maybe. But if I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never... This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness. During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Right? Also, what if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. Yeah, we should help her out. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her with... Well, whatever. We can't let any... Oh, but we also... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel time on now. Oh, you're right. Who knows if she really...
What? Another bad one? Let me try that.
someone's not in the best of moods. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience.
But you're always smart.
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happening.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the impossibly stubborn. Jump straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking. Well, so you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some...
Is she playing dumb?
Aha, you're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that all I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura.
Because Raiden Makoto...
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. First things first. Follow me to the entrance. Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how to the outsider. In other words...
So, it's abstract, but has a location. But
yes, no need to try and understand it. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, this is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia...
What? Alright, well, I might stand here then. You two can go in.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the... Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say... Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinary. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heart. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant... Well then, the door is open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chatter. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
You have returned. How were you able to get back? This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still, for your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. Then, let this be our final duel, the conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? So you're finally willing to... Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. Energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the ocean and turn day into night. And the will of a man, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever. Illusion shattered! Purge all obstacles! Perish! Shine down! In spirit! Eternity! Illusion shattered! The will I carry within me will never be eroded nor destroyed! Illusion shattered! Purge all obstacles! This, I believed you were incapable of but a will that cannot be eroded. You need not worry about. I know your power, yet and whenever I think of this, I feel something stir. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash this power. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her. When I clasped Muso Ishin, it was at once a familiar... You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting. From this day forth, I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call... I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change, but as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, a convoluted way to reach you, but there was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please, but everything happened so sudden. I've always felt terrible. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your... Did you know what was about to happen? I had some sense of it. In my present form, I can no longer... But I know... Don't look down on... It was with this possibility in mind that I left a part... Here, take it. But it is you who must...
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present plan, no matter what you...
All of this is... Eternity is a
place where time... Perhaps that is the reason... And yet, that sense of disorder...
I don't...
Well...
Without the sacred Sakura...
I know you've tried in the past...
No.
But don't you think that tree...
The sacred Sakura is within my
Ugh. Now...
I'm joking. That tree has... And obviously, it's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment... Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you? At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our... Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the flow of turbulence...
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to...
I thought that the flow of time... My first thought... But... You two have... My body has fully recovered.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. After all...
I only heard her voice. I'll be fine. I have to say... She even factored... It's all thanks to... I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything.
Thank you.
Today, at long last, Makoto and you.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you.
Oh, come on.
Makoto said the.
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to... Actually, no. Forget that.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will closely... After that,
Really?
I am no longer I don't doubt that many challenge... I'm looking...
May the blossoms of the sacred... See that I stay safe.